You already know we back on another episode of the Textually Active podcast.
This week we are joined by Des from the I Say Yerrr podcast.
Yerrr.
So this week, in honor of Kevin Samuels, we talk a little toxic. And maybe not.
We get into why men need a safe space or why they don't need a safe space.
I'm going to let you know right now, me and my guy Des, we don't think half this stuff toxic that y'all call it anyway.
So we get into it right here, right now on Textually Active.
Hey, so I see all of y'all sharing y'all products, y'all businesses on your Instagram stories, on Facebook. Why not take out an ad on your favorite podcast and get more listens and more eyes on your product? Textually Active is now offering ads to businesses. All you have to do is send us an email and we'll get back to you about how you can get your ad right here on Textually Active. Send us an email right now at textuallyactivepod@gmail.com.
Textually Active.
Textually Active.
This is your weekly dose of conversations about navigating the digital age while dealing with friendships, relationships, and all the ships in between. I'm Rez, and I got Meezy with me.
Yo, my fault. I was fucking arguing with some people. Don't worry about me.
Bro, what happened last week?
What?
We ain't dropped no episode.
It'll be all right. They ain't complain about it.
It's okay. We back with a guest, though.
We was here last week. It was the week before that.
Yeah, you're right.
We was here. They didn't complain that week or the week after that. So
nobody said anything.
Yeah,
That's
nobody
cool.
said that.
That's cool. Just 201 episodes. No big deal. But on on the positive note, we have a guest.
We have a guest today. You know what I'm saying? I've always been anti-guest, but sometimes, I like to be like, you know what? Let's have somebody else come in and chime in. I'm pretty sure everybody get tired of hearing the three of us. Let's mix it up a little bit. Throw an extra voice in there, Adam.
Speak for yourself.
All right.
So this week we have Des from I Said Yerrr podcast.
I said, what you gotta say? I said Yerrr.
I said Yerrr.
I say Yerrr. I got rid of R,
That's a
what I mean?
good one. I can't do that. I don't have the my southernness overflex my northernness, so I can't do it.
I've been here for 5 years. I don't have the Yerrr either. It's just like, yo.
I mean, you was from Delaware, so don't really. Yeah, you was from Delaware. It don't really count.
I didn't do the Yerrr.
Yeah, Delaware don't really count.
Delaware does count.
As what?
Delaware has been doing this thing. We got some very monumental people coming out
I
of
did
Delaware.
see Nelly was coming to the Queen out there. I seen that. I was impressed.
Nelly?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
I
See,
didn't know
look,
that.
look. I seen that on the billboard the other week when I was out there in Philly. I saw that.
What you know about Delaware, Des?
Delaware?
Yeah.
We have a Wilmington too. You got a Wilmington down here, right?
Yeah.
We got a Wilmington too. You know what I'm saying? Ain't not really much to do up there.
And both Wilmingtons operate the same exact way.
Probably.
Right.
It feels
So
the exact same way.
The I Say Yerrr podcast comes from Wilmington, Delaware.
Wilmington, Newark. Yeah.
Newark?
Mm-hmm.
Newark, Delaware.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Not
Newark.
to be confused with Newark.
New
Not
Jersey.
New
New
York.
Jersey.
It's like Newark or something
Newark.
like that. And
Newark.
how you say Jersey? Newark.
Newark. You saying it very hard. You have to just Newark.
Oh.
We say Newark, Delaware.
For real?
Yeah, it's Newark, Delaware. It's Newark, New Jersey.
I just say Newark.
How do you say Newark, Delaware?
Newark. Am I saying it wrong?
You're saying it right.
Oh, Newark.
Now, how do you say Newark, New Jersey?
Newark.
Oh my gosh, this is driving me crazy. Can we get...
Listen,
So it's
the reading
Newark,
scores in
Delaware,
are
and it's Newark, New Jersey. Spelled the same way, pronounced differently.
yes, the one in Delaware is pronounced as it's two words.
Yes,
but the one
Newark.
in Jersey is pronounced correctly.
Yes. No.
Yeah,
The one in Delaware is pronounced correctly.
not as two words.
Yes, it is 2 words.
Clearly, the reading scores are very high in Delaware because they're like Newark. They enunciate every single syllable.
Gotta make sure we get it out.
I'm so confused.
You don't know either one.
Shout out
took
to
me-
my alumni, William Penn, gang.
Yes, I definitely went to William Penn High School in Delaware. It's a great school. This is where you want to send your kids. They'll learn very well. They'll come up and come out and be like me and Des, just straightforward.
Homeschool your kids.
You know.
Homeschool your kids is nuts.
Homeschool.
No, because you don't want them to go to William Penn.
No,
You don't even know anything about William Penn.
I'm just saying, if you made it out of there,
It's a great school. If I made it out, it's a great school.
This is
You make it out of there, you can make it anywhere. You know.
Seriously.
It's like New York.
Yes.
when you you do realize when you say it's like New York, that then negates everything you just said. Yeah. If you make it out of there, you can make it anywhere. Just like New York. That's anywhere. It becomes anywhere now.
Yeah, but me and Des went to high school together. He's from Delaware. I'm from Delaware.
That's what's up. Can you answer some questions?
Yes.
I don't think he was talking to you.
Oh.
What was Rez? She was like real tomboyish back in the day. Like she used to be bullying niggas for their lunch money and whatnot. Because that's what I always think.
Or her sister.
I mean,
I'm glad
low key a thug, you know, low key. But from what I remember, you know, my vision cloudy right now. It was like 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
True.
It was either her or sister that I was in gym class with, but I was the aide though. I wasn't in their class, but I was like overseeing. I really wasn't doing my job though, but you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think she was a thug.
Makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Makes sense. It makes sense. For both of them, it makes sense. So shout out Sissy, it makes sense. Yeah.
Kiara was pretty quiet. She ain't do too much.
But those the thugs. Real G's moving silence like a lasagna.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we all saw what the quiet person does in Euphoria. You know what I'm saying? The kid.
Smack? Oh. My fault.
I blew that cop away.
Oh, sleeps with her friend's boyfriend?
That's on the little brother.
No, the little bro.
Oh,
yeah,
wow,
RP, that was the homie, you know what I'm saying? That was a homie.
I never saw it. I only saw that one part that he's in the bathtub. That was
Spoiler
it.
alert.
So,
I've been like a month now.
Yeah, if you ain't seen it now, you
probably did, and you were probably leaning on something.
All right.
I was on drugs. Probably forgot.
Like he had a Zendaya run.
Right.
Zendaya was going crazy in Euphoria.
Yeah. You saw it?
I saw the whole thing.
I ain't going front. I wanted to fight her because like she was getting on my nerves with all the drugs use and everything, and then
she was an addict.
This nigga toxic already. I already know the vibes. I already know the vibes where he's going. This nigga was about to say she was too fine to be on all them drugs. I already know where this is going today. She was too fine to be on all them drugs like that, bro.
That was just disappointing, you know what I'm saying? And then I sound high right now. I sound high in them.
Yeah.
A little bit, but
oh man.
I mean, most of our listeners, I think, listen and smoke. So I think this is perfect.
Y'all got smokers? Y'all got smoker listeners?
Yeah.
For sure. They keep it in
Absolutely.
their close friends, but I be seeing it.
Oh, shoot.
I don't give a fuck what they say. I seen it. I watched. I seen you.
It's a safe space. You're not going to get canceled for smoking.
You might.
You
might. It depends
have
on
your
what city you're in.
coworkers following you, which I think is a bad decision anyway. Like, don't have anybody you work with follow you.
Well, outside of my drug dealer life, you know, I work for the state too. You know what I'm saying? So I can't do nothing. PG everything.
No drugs?
No, nothing.
No drug allegedly. You gotta say allegedly because apparently it's like not a lie.
Yeah.
That's what I was told. So
allegedly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we gotta get the bar here somewhere. Somebody. Hey, legal aid. Textually active needs you. Just in case.
All right. So let's go ahead and get into the topic for the week. This week we wanted to talk about why is it toxic for a group of men to be on a podcast? What is toxic and why is it cancelable for men to be on a podcast together? Why is it so bad for you guys to sit together and talk? It's to the point where nobody wants to listen to an all-male led podcast
And
because it's like,
there is your answer.
y'all,
That was the answer.
just
Nobody wants to listen.
together
Nobody wants
and
to
just talk.
Nobody wants to listen to men talk.
Why?
No matter what it is.
Ah, damn, we here again.
Nobody wants
I
to.
done tripped it to the victim.
Unless
the
I can
Victim
make
Men podcast.
Unless I can make you shake your ass really fast. Nobody wants to hear men talk. We don't want to hear it. Men don't want to hear other men talk. Sometimes because somebody is gonna say something you disagree with and you don't like them no more. And women damn sure don't ever want to hear nothing a man gotta say anyway. So there's not an audience for men that talk until it becomes like men, birds of a feather that flock together. So that's the real truth. As a man with a podcast, I don't really like niggas with podcasts. I'll be honest. I don't. Every time I turn around, it's a clip of a man saying something or a man letting a woman say the most wildest thing you can think of. Like 2 weeks ago, I heard a girl say she don't want to date a man with a job.
That was another recycled clip then, because B. Simone said that.
She didn't want a man with a 9 to 5.
Okay.
This girl said she didn't want a man with a job because what if tomorrow I want to go to the Cayman Islands and you're not available to go? You got to put in PTO. I just want to go tomorrow. Like,
she got her own money,
and we never get a chance to get into that part of the conversation. But
sounds like no.
It's a man letting her get this off. So it's like I just don't like. It's just. We nobody wants to hear us talk, and I'm about to start siding with them on the low.
Sounds like they want a kingpin to me.
It sounds like it, but if you watch Ozark, you know what happens.
And some of the best drug dealers was women. Shout out to Griselda Blanco and her family and her estate.
I personally haven't listened to a male-led podcast that was toxic. I always see the reclips from them. But I think what happens is men are hurt. Men are hurt. They're tired of saying things without being heard. They are tired of taking the lower road the higher road. They always have to take the high road when women take the low road. And I think men need a moment to say the things that they want to say, but when it comes out, it's like a faucet that hasn't been opened. It's just like, you open it a little bit. You're like, all right, I'm going to wash my hands. No, it's a lot of things that you guys don't get to touch on. So
I be thinking that's because
I agree, though. Only because I got my co-host, you know what I'm saying? His name Boss J.
Shout out Boss J.
Married man, you know what I'm saying? And I don't really know going on at his house or whatever, but he used the podcast as therapy. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, we shoot at 7, but he's here at my crib 6 o'clock, ready to go every week. You know what I'm saying? And he just goes, he just vents.
Listen to the woman thinking, oh, he's punctual, he's prepared, he's ready to go. This man is crying on the inside.
He is.
This man is crying. He is looking for an outlet, and the only way he can get it off is if he show up an hour early.
Listen, I can't go to the bathroom and say, where you going? So, come on now.
Hey, let's be clear. The other day, me and Jazz got into an argument about the exact same thing. I was in the kitchen. She asked me to get her a beer while I was in the kitchen. So I go in the drawer. So as everybody knows, in black households, it's a lot of shit in the drawer. I pull the drawer open, and you can hear me rummaging in the drawer. I'm going to ask the room, what do you think I was looking for in the drawer?
Beer.
No, Rez, go first.
You're looking for a beer.
In the drawer of the cabinet.
That's where you put the beer?
Not the fridge.
Not the fridge.
Wait. You trying to open the beer.
Oh, you were
Open
looking
it,
for
right?
a spoon.
What?
She's being sarcastic.
Yeah, she is.
In the drawer of the refrigerator? Or
So he went to go get a beer in the fridge.
yeah.
And then went into the drawer. What was he trying to get?
What were you looking for?
He's asking you.
I know, and I'm asking him what's going on. Why aren't you coming back with my beer?
Guy in the room, what am I looking for in this drawer?
A bottle opener.
Everybody knows what you hear in the drawer when it's shaking. I am looking for something.
No, because that's the thing.
Because
Y'all like to go on these missions like you 007 into the kitchen, walking in, not saying nothing, and just grabbing shit. And then you come back with everything that I want as if you didn't, like, why wouldn't you say that when you're in there? Hey, I'm getting a beer opener. I feel like you have to walk around and clap your hands as a man because y'all be going away and getting in the shit.
So, and I be thinking, and so then
Yo, are we stealing?
and this is processing in my head that I think this is how women really think.
I pay rent here. Like
I live here.
What am I stealing?
But I think it's gotta be, hey babe, I gotta go pee.
Yeah.
Hey babe, while I'm pissing, I'ma wash my hands when I'm done.
I only shook twice. I'm not playing with it.
Hey babe, I'm thirsty. Can I go get something to drink? I think it's more so ask permission rather than
Do
forgiveness.
you remember the game Mother May I?
That's what it be feeling like. And I'm still like, fam,
Hey, babe, may I? You know,
like why am I telling you why I'm in a drawer? This is pretty obvious. Oh, I could have helped you find what you're looking for. Ma'am, you not in here. You
Yeah.
sent me in here.
The time that it took you to come in here to help me find it.
I could have found it before you asked me what you in there doing.
It wouldn't have been an issue if we would have been able to buy the one that had the magnets. We can keep it on the fridge. But you told me that's not classy.
That's a whole different story about men. That's a whole different thing. A convo we can get into about men do things for convenience and women do things for image.
Because we went to go get some wings last week. Apparently, this nigga like blue cheese. What do you mean you want blue cheese?
You know why? You know why? I got you. You know why you
No,
didn't?
but why?
You know why you didn't? You know why?
Never has he ever ordered blue cheese, but all of a sudden it's blue cheese.
You know why you don't know he like blue cheese?
And then
You know why he like blue cheese and you don't know it?
why?
Because you always order the ranch.
Duh, I thought we both like ranch.
That's why.
I thought we both like ranch.
Just like we
So-
both like red wine too.
Yeah, and I thought we both like red wine. Until there was a time where I'm giving away the white wine, and he's like, I like
white wine.
white wine.
I actually prefer that over red wine.
So what's the problem with men and speaking up?
We don't get a chance to because every time a man speaks up, it becomes an argument out of nowhere.
and some of us don't know how to say it either. We don't know how to.
Articulate it. Because we could just be like, I won't.
I'm just gonna simplify it. I want the yams. we want the path of least resistance.
We are touching something here. This may be a text alert. Hey, the amount of hoops that you jump through in order to get yams, your whole learning behavior becomes just generic.
Listen, you think I want to pick a battle about ranch or blue cheese, or try to get this PS5?
I would say get the ranch.
Wait, speaking of PS5, off topic, right? From hearing your old episodes and stuff.
A fan. Look.
Yeah, did you get it yet?
It's been 3 years. Still ain't got it.
You didn't get it yet?
Yeah, it's on the way. Nigga birthday pass.
Listen.
You gotta
Listen.
order. It's on the way.
Reds don't even know where you get a PS5.
One thing is,
That nigga was lying to her teeth. Get a PS5 harder than finding pussy right now, and she talking about it's on the way.
It's on the way.
Yeah.
I've been ordered it. Since the last time we talked about it.
It's been on back order.
Yeah, it's back ordered.
Yeah.
From AliExpress.
Take a
It's
minute.
coming from China directly for the plant.
They gotta build it first.
Got you. I got you.
Okay, so outside of
the self-build kit.
Yeah, you're right.
outside of
It's
wanting
an IKEA
to
PlayStation.
not the IKEA.
The player Gurgen.
You gotta build your own PlayStation. That's
No,
the one
seriously.
you get. That's crazy.
Outside of wanting to get pussy, like what else? Why aren't you guys comfortable enough to speak up in the households? Are you in a relationship, Des?
No, I got a baby mom though.
Okay.
That's even worse.
A baby mama.
Well, I got a couple, but I live with my youngest son's one right now. Right now, but she about to move out. So, but as of right now, she in the crib.
How do you? I have questions.
All right.
How do you? Are you dating?
I'm not saying I'm
You two are dating?
but no.
Oh no.
Nah, I mean her. So, all right, get a rundown. So, a couple years ago, we had bought a house together.
Y'all brought a house.
We bought a house.
Damn.
And this is, we're not married or nothing, but I'm thinking in my head, all right, this is it. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be the final stage, and then we can lead to marriage, you know what I'm saying? It didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the school year, she going to go ahead and sign off the lease, or not the lease, the mortgage, and it's all going to be.
Okay. In that relationship, did you feel comfortable speaking up?
I spoke. I probably said stuff the wrong way, but I spoke. If I said it the wrong way, I went back and resaid it the proper way, but she didn't listen. She don't listen. You know what I'm saying? That's my issue. Like, just listen.
Yeah, I have a hard time listening too. I mean, I know a lot of stuff comes out of E's mouth. A lot of it, and
I don't even talk that much.
You don't talk that much, but I hear you when you say stuff. But it's the difference between hearing and listening, and I don't listen. Period. Like, that's it. I don't listen.
See, that's honest.
I'm blinking twice behind this camera,
and I think that's a problem with a lot of people. When you're in those spaces and you're sharing a space, a house or a living situation, you have to be able to listen. But it's easy to tune somebody out when you're at home. Like, I can't be the only one. I can't be the only one just not listening, just hearing, wah, 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 wah. No, is it wrong?
I'm being quiet because DJ Vlad over here tried to line dance up. I ain't know what to say. I said, well, I gotta go home after this one. Hey, my girlfriend is not moving out of our house at the end of the school year. I didn't want to get hemmed up. Vlad over here with the questioning.
Sometimes you gotta know what's going on.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm open to anything on some real, because also I'm a podcaster, but I'm an artist too. You know what I'm saying? So as far as like music goes, I put everything into the music. Like, I even got distracted by my baby mom.
The one that's currently living with you?
Yeah.
Which number is it on the mixtape?
Oh, ain't out yet.
Oh.
I'm contemplating on putting it out because it's like, I want to like let it sit.
You
for
want
a
her to
little bit.
move first. Boy.
Yeah, before I do it.
Hey, listen.
You'll change the locks first.
Yeah, I gotta wait. You know what I mean? I'm gonna wait, and then I probably won't be as mad. You know what I'm saying?
But here's the real question: why did you feel like you need to go that far?
Oh, this track?
Yeah.
All right.
Like, it's like, you're talking about outlets, right? We're talking about like how men are able to get it out.
What she did, right? Once again, the listening thing. A year and a half ago, I said, yo, do not get no dog. We don't need no dog. Nobody's gonna take care of this dog. I went to Colorado. I came back, smelled something. I'm like, oh, that's a dog. Walked upstairs. Oh, I hear the kid saying, hi, the dog. He's here. So I'm like, oh, y'all got a dog. Open the door. It's a dog. So as the year and a half go, the dog is like, nobody's taking care of the dog. Dog's pooping, peeing all in the house. And I'm like, this is my $300,000 investment. Like, I don't want my stuff messed up. You know what I'm saying? And we've been going back and forth the whole time about that. And then she eventually said, oh, find the dog a better family.
Find the dog a better family.
That's crazy.
So I eventually did that. You know what I'm saying? But she basically went around telling everybody I stole the dog. And I'm like, no, you told me. So there's signs all over like Newark, literally, of stolen dog with the dog face and everything on it. You know what I'm saying? All over Newark. And I'm like, oh. So now you trying. And then she on Facebook saying I stole the dog and all that. Me and my mom stole the dog. So I'm like, oh, all right. So I really expressed myself through lyrics. So I just got the pen out, got the fire beat. I'll let y'all hear it later. I don't, you know what I mean?
That's crazy.
But, and just went in, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, Rez, you see what happens when you bring other bitches in your house?
Hey, that is a fire.
Things start messing
That's
up.
a bar.
All right. Use that.
Nah, you can
It's copyrighted.
steal it. Yeah, take that.
Nah, go ahead.
Yeah, you got that one.
Nah, I seen it there. I was like, I did. Got to go for it.
See what happens. But like, fam, like, that was his attempt. His whole story starts off as my attempt to have a conversation about it. It was, hey, usually conversations go, this is my side. You didn't display your side. His side was, we shouldn't get a dog. Her side of this conversation was, fuck what you got to say, I'm going to get the dog. He tried to talk in his own house.
Dog was probably bought.
Dog was probably on the way. It was probably coming. But like, that was his attempt to talk. And it's like, bro, if I think this is how we supposed to communicate the things, I might have said, you might have came off wrong with like, No, don't get no fucking dog. But the messaging of that is still the same. We don't need a dog.
Nah, I hit her with it like, not right now, too.
Oh.
We ain't got a fence, and I'm like, let's get a fence first. You know what I'm saying? So the dog can actually run out back and do what he do. You feel what I'm saying? But it's just, then she didn't wait. You know what I'm saying? With a, when you coming back? Oh, okay. Came back, and there it was.
What kind of dog was it?
I don't even know.
My question
Everybody
was,
asked me that. I'm like, I don't know what it is.
my question would have been, how long you think I was going to hide this dog from me? I live here. Yes, I came home, and y'all could hide it for the first hour and a half that I'm here, but once this motherfucker start barking, this plan is go.
Right.
Because I'm either gonna find a dog, or I'm gonna be saying like the kids, like, why are y'all pissing and shitting yourselves
On the floor.
Yeah. So that's why men don't get to talk at home. And so then what happens is we the era was 2015. And this wave, 16, 17 in that era, and a wave of people being able to get podcasts and go viral started. And we all realized podcasting was accessible. You can do that. If you got $200, you can be a podcaster.
Yes.
And out of nowhere, an influx of people buying microphones and recording devices became a thing. And now we have men and women recycling Twitter conversations for viralness and content.
And treating it like therapy. I remember we say, textually active feels like therapy, but it's not really therapy. But it is therapeutic for us to come on here and talk about the things that we want to talk about.
Yeah.
So I imagine men getting behind mics is like, yo, I'm ready to let this shit air out.
Well, when it comes to men, like most of the time, like we don't want to talk to each other about this shit. Because I don't really... Men come with solutions, and this nigga not going to tell me... I'm not going to believe what his solution should be what I do at the house. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so then the next person I spend the most time with is the person I want to talk about. So therefore, then my next option is to go to therapy, but therapy costs money, and ain't nobody really trying to pay somebody to talk when I got Twitter that's free and I can just type this out.
So do you think we should go back to Twitter?
Go back to
what's
Twitter?
the solution to having all these man-led podcasts out here just saying anything?
I think it goes into people should mind their fucking business and partake in what content that you like, and either appreciate the content for what it is or shut up about it. Because I can't tell you that my credit score didn't go up after I paid you $600. You not good at your job. I can't tell you that. That ain't gonna stop you from doing your job. You just gonna get the next sucker.
What do you guys do to stand apart from the rest?
Let me see. So for one, we real comical. So for example, Boss J, the one that said got the Browns at home, whatever. We just let him pop fly. And it gets to the point where sometimes I gotta bleep out some stuff, you know what I'm saying? But he's like he's gone, you know what I'm saying? And then my other co-host, Ace Alpha, he's more of a philosophical, like we can be me and Boss J can be toxic, and he'll like correct us for the woman. Like he's like, oh, ain't no woman here, so I'm gonna stand in for it, you know what I'm saying? And he'll set us straight and everything, you know what I'm saying?
That's the nigga with all the hoes.
You said what?
He the one with all the hoes. See? Listen.
Ew.
It is, once you've seen the dynamic of men, it's easy to pick them out. It's easy. They all the same. We're all the same as men. You just gotta pick which role you want to be that day.
What are the roles?
I mean, so for the most part, I think there's a community of us who say things for comedic value, but they all have a little truth in them. We may mean it, we may not mean it. There is a group of men that just say shit because that's what they really mean, and that's how Married at First Sight, Olajuwon. He's a man that says, hey, I want my wife to cook. When I marry her, I want her to be a cooker. And that's what he stand on. It's a group of men that think like this, and they stand on that. And then you have men who are a little bit more, what they call it, pick me, per se.
A pick-me man?
A pick-me man, it sound nasty.
That's nuts.
It sound nasty.
A pick-me man sounds really nasty.
But there are men who are pick-me men, and they may be the worst of us because they understand. It's a little manipulative. They understand what they say and they understand what's happening, and they get both sides of this coin, but they also use it to their advantage.
So it's like, what's a pick me? Like, what is that?
So a pick me would be somebody who says the right thing to say just because it's the right thing to say. So if I was to be like, yes, I believe that in my household, my woman should be as equal as me. If I make the bread and I make the money, everybody in here has an opinion. Even though when you look at his household, that's probably not how it is. But he say it and he come off genuine about what he says. And so everybody's like, no, he the good one. But
that's the one that got like 2 families.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? He's at one house, he's a stand-up dad. Great dad. Other house, these niggas don't even know this guy.
Yeah, he got 2 families.
Yeah.
You don't respect them.
Yeah.
The second house.
Yeah. The second house don't know him. He's just, there's a check that come every week, every month, and it's like, I've seen my dad, but I don't know this nigga.
I've seen pick me men.
Yeah.
The one who came out turned out to be a cheater. That was the pick me man.
Oh yeah.
The one who had the wife with the helmet of salvation. I forget his name, but
I forgot his name. Derek Jackson.
Derek Jackson. He was definitely a pick me man.
Yeah,
if you're trying to picture what a pick me man is, yeah.
Oh, the social dude.
The
star dude.
The level under Kevin Samuels.
Oh shoot, they got levels.
Yeah.
Damn. Kevin Samuels, he led a army of men. He also bashed the men too, but he had a point when he was saying high value and low value as far as like picking people.
So then that goes to my other point. I don't believe that all of these podcasts of niggas or personalities are as toxic as we make. I believe that some of these guys have gotten a bad rap because of it. Starting with the most infamous, Future. I think Future has gotten a bad rap for being called toxic. Because in some ways, I don't see it.
I think he's just hurt.
So, all right, can you keep going? Because I have a line that I want you to interpret for me.
Okay.
All right.
But I
don't see myself as a pick me. But I just want to know, like, if he's not toxic, then why does he say certain stuff?
Okay.
All right, we'll keep going.
But I just don't believe. I think he's gotten a bad rap for it. I think, like you said, I think there's a man that's hurt, and you express your hurt the way you express your hurt. If he was a regular nigga, he would just be on the timeline tweeting and shit, and nobody would pay attention to it. It would just go away. A couple of it might get retweeted. You know what I'm saying? Telling a girl she from the street ain't toxic if she's in the street. Like, it's the truth.
Wait, somebody said it's toxic?
See what I'm saying? Like, this is something that they believe is toxic.
Oh, nah.
Tell Steve Harvey, I don't wanna. Like, I don't. And then he followed that line up on an additional song and said the old man should mind his business.
Damn.
I don't. Where is this?
Well, that's a little different.
Well,
it's not toxic. That's not toxic. It's honesty, but he said, I don't want her. Steve Harvey's old.
You should mind his business.
Business.
This is not between me and you, Steve Harvey. It's between me and your girl.
All right, so you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. I cheat on you. You cheat on me. You ain't loyal.
Which one of these is? What's toxic here?
What you mean?
Wait, hold up. What's the phrase?
I cheat on you. You cheat on me. You ain't loyal.
So it's saying that if he cheat, it's fine. But if she cheat back, she not loyal.
I think you misinterpret that.
What? What is it then?
If you cheat and I cheat, I deem you unloyal. But you probably feel the same way about me. I just got to say it first. You didn't get you. just not my fault. You're not gifted with a pen and a mic. You unloyal.
That line is toxic.
It's not.
It is toxic.
So if two people cheat on each other, what is it?
Nobody's loyal.
Just because I said that you ain't loyal makes it toxic. But if the girl running around a smear campaign about Future because he a cheater, is she toxic?
I think he plays into it, and that's what makes it worse. Like, he made that song, Valentine's Day is the worst day.
Why? Because I got too many girls to feed.
That's toxic. Why do you have so many girls?
What is he supposed to do?
Well, sometimes it's hard to let go.
What you mean?
Like, all right, well, in Future's point, say you got a whole bunch of joints, right? I don't want to call them joints. Can I call them joints?
Yeah.
I got a whole bunch of joints, right? You know what I'm saying? And Becky's black though, but Becky, Christina, Keisha, Shaniqua, they all like, they're not doing nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to let them go.
Okay. So in order to keep them, when Valentine's Day come around, I got too many to please. It's the worst day ever. I got to do something for all four of these women. And I think we never get into the women that stay around for Future in these days.
No.
We never get into that. Like, you know what's up and you still around. But yet he, as the man, becomes toxic. And I was like, but I feel like this is normal. We always, the internet will tell you, all you need to do is be honest. Just be honest with the people you're dealing with. If you don't want to be in a relationship, just tell them. I'm pretty sure he's told these women this. And just because and then the internet will also tell you he a trick. This is how nuts it is for men. The internet will shame you for paying for pussy. But then the internet want you to be a nigga that fly girls out and buy them stuff and do the, like, what are you supposed to do?
You just gotta relabel it. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of, like, you know what I mean, you just flying them out is paying for it, but you just like reworded it. You know what I'm saying?
It's still a trick. A trick is a trick.
A trick is a
Flying
trick.
them out
A
is an
trick
import
is a
tax.
trick.
That's
And
what
a
it
Santa
is.
hat.
It's a business expense. He's a rapper. He got to keep up appearances. It's a business expense.
Right.
I said import tax, but okay, whatever floats your boat.
I mean, when he be having foreigns, that's important. I see what you're doing. When they come back from Dominican Republic, it's
From Dubai.
oh, hey, relax.
Nasty.
Hey, relax.
Nasty.
Relax.
Dubai is wrong.
Relax. We don't gotta take it that far.
Yo.
Shout out Dubai, and we don't fuck with Dubai. They had my nigga DJ Esco locked up for 56 nights. But it's no win for men in this culture. Don't nobody call Beyonce toxic, and she made a whole album about a nigga that was supposedly cheating on her.
It's R&B. It's different.
You don't think Future
That's
make?
what we do in R&B. Future.
You don't think Future make
is a
R&B
rapper.
music?
No, he's a rapper. He should be rapping.
Is Summer toxic?
Summer Walker's not toxic. It's R&B. It's
Why?
a free game.
So R&B is what gives you the. What about? All right.
Here we go. All right, I think I already know where he's going. Go ahead.
Is Confessions a toxic album?
Very much so.
But it's R&B.
Confessions is toxic.
I was gonna go with Brent, but Brent say I'm toxic. He'll go like I'm toxic, shorty. Like he'll say it. But Usher ain't never say that. Usher just was like, hey, I didn't know.
You gotta be extra toxic if you let somebody else write it for you.
See what I'm saying? If somebody can channel your emotions and put it into it and sell 10-minute records, oh my God. But we don't, you know what I'm saying? Beyonce's R&B, it's not toxic, but Confessions, an R&B album that is very scandalous, is toxic.
He started off toxic. Hello. Nigga said hello. Toxic from the start.
Hey, when you got caller ID, you know who it is.
And you talk about some hello like you don't know.
Yeah.
What's up?
Hold on, what year was that?
That was
like
like
03.
2000 and 2003.
Oh, yeah, it's called ID.
Yeah, that's Cardi. He knew exactly who this was. He ain't have to say hello like that.
So confused.
Yeah, then try to get her off the phone because, like,
I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna call you back.
And then he was even treating her like a side.
Every time I'm in LA, I was with my ex-girlfriend.
Figure this was him thinking about what he's supposed to say to his girl.
Every time you called, I told you, baby, I'm working.
He was getting his ducks in order because he
Getting
knew.
crazy.
He knew.
You can't say that album was. Nigga started off toxic.
But when you talk about Lemonade, like,
she's talking about a toxic nigga. He is admitting to his toxicity.
he didn't admit to it at that point.
He was.
She went and told the business to the world.
He was admitting
I
to
thought she
it.
was talking about her dad.
Who?
Beyonce.
Beyonce was talking about her cheating his husband.
I mean, we knew that was like there, but I thought she was also talking about her dad.
See what I'm saying? So all the men in her life are toxic, and yet
Not her true love.
LeBron. We don't talk about that.
No, we don't talk about that
her
enough.
side piece.
Them NDAs is bulletproof.
Who's her side piece?
Who? Beyonce and LeBron?
That's her true love.
That's the. If you ever get a chance, just go look at the times that Beyonce has been at a LeBron game, and look how she look at LeBron with Hov sitting next to her.
Oh yeah, I seen them in the videos. Yeah.
Now
nuts.
who's the side piece?
What's the bodyguard name?
Julius? Oh man, not Julius. Oh yeah, but Julius take a bullet for her. It's like bodyguard.
Playing football with his son.
Relax.
All right, I'm done.
Relax, bro. Relax.
I'm done.
We ain't gonna talk about Hov like this.
I'm done.
But like we don't get into like all the aggressive shit that Beyonce get aggressive shit off. We done made up, and we're making a song about how we made up. And she said, "If I should have slapped that bitch when I was like, Beyonce, stop, relax, it's over. We made up now."
It's the difference between talking about something that's toxic and actually being toxic.
What about her sister?
Now, Solange made an album for the people. She didn't make an album that was toxic.
But we watched her get a little handsy in this elevator for some business that's not hers. That we don't really need to get into. Your household is supposed to be your household. How you fight a nigga for cheating and then get a divorce from your husband?
The bond as a sister.
Your household is clearly not in order over there. Yeah. But you fighting your sister battles for her.
Dang, that's wild. I didn't think about it like that. Dang.
We call Kanye toxic. I watched him take up for black women often.
Kanye toxic though? I mean,
he called genius. Kim and he told her that her outfit looked like Marge Simpson.
I think that was being honest.
Well, who else can tell her that?
That's a little toxic.
But who else can tell her that? Who else is in a fashion supremacy that can look at her and tell her that?
But like, did he bang on her afterwards? Like, that's why you look like Marge Simpson.
Probably.
That's toxic.
Nah, that's how we
so wait,
get
when
on.
he said that, he like the public. He said it in public, or
he called her person. He didn't say it in public. Like, he said it to her. Somebody reported it. It's not toxic. They having a one-on-one conversation.
Oh, so he said it and somebody leaked it.
Yeah.
Oh nah.
See,
that's honesty.
Yeah.
Men don't get the same rights as women. I watch women talk about pussy on their podcast, then go on a world tour. They was in North Carolina the other day for talking about pussy. Shout out Poor Minds. Talk about pussy. If I was to get a podcast where I just wanted to talk about fucking, just fucking.
That's not what they talk about on Poor Minds. I listen to it. They talk about like girl stuff, not just pussy. They do. All right, they may talk about BDBs, big dick ballers, but they talk about like, being girls and having girls and fucking niggas and getting money.
Basically what he said.
But not just about pussy.
Again, we back to women want details.
City Girl North.
women want details. If I just make a generic statement, then no, you got to be specific with them. But you know what I'm saying? But I'm not hating. What I'm saying is there is no way, like when you look at the most popular men podcasts, they don't talk about life. You know what I'm saying? They don't get into life. They get into like pop culture. Gillian Wallow gotta go interview a rapper. Drink Champs gotta interview an old rapper. Joe Budden gotta yell about some shit in pop culture.
Yo, you sound like a pastor right now. He gotta go. Joe Budden and gotta go.
You know what I'm saying? They gotta talk about culture. There is no like.
Meezy been going to church, yo.
There's no like. This is how I came up. Yes, my life was fucked up, and as I get older, I'm learning about being. Maybe I had a fucked up childhood that made me a fucked up Like, none of them niggas get popular. They don't get the deals. Shout out Guys Next Door. They do a lot of that on their episodes, but they don't get talked about the same way as when you talk about the podcast galore. The only men, they just get, we don't even got like you go on your podcast app right now, you listening to us, swipe down, go look. There ain't no therapy for black men. Cause nobody want to hear that shit.
Where do men go for their safe space then?
The fucking 2K court. Get it off over there. Oh,
space. I mean, I think everybody's different though.
PlayStation Plus.
Yeah.
What you say?
PlayStation Plus.
When we in Call of Duty, when we cuss out a little white kid for shooting at us.
Yeah. I ain't gonna find my safe haven is when I built a studio in my basement. So I just go down there, close the door, and that's my like safe haven. You know what I'm saying? Where I can just be at peace, no TV on, throw a beat on, and just whatever's coming to my mind. You know what I mean? Let it go. It's like safe for me.
So it's just music. So artistically, you have to vent that way.
Yeah.
Do you have a safe space?
Yeah, when Jazz go to bed. When she go to bed, the house is mine, and I don't have to do much. Like, just not be loud. That's my only rule. Not wake her up. Like, that's all I got. Like, that's it.
E, do you have a safe space?
The vault. That's it. when I'm working.
When you at work, that's it.
That's it.
All right. Wow.
And also, I say that jokingly, but it's true. But I also mean like because I am a person who would much rather get the argument off now if I have to. Like, let's go ahead and get this conversation said, and so I can at least know how you feel about it. You know what I'm saying? I take one glass and put it in a thing, and you get mad about it. But I'm like, eventually you're gonna have to wash a group of dishes at some point. So why wash one? Like, I want to have that conversation now, and versus, you know what I'm saying, we wait and then fucking the Kendrick album come around, and now you telling me you wanted to fuck my cousin. Like, why did it take? Like, why did it take to like this is the moment that now you hate me, and I have to realize that you hate me. Like, no, we could have got angry at each other back then. I'd rather get angry in the moment and get past it.
That song toxic.
What?
That Kendrick song.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
Oh, it's crazy. It's called We Cry Together. It is about 5 minutes of a couple going back and forth. And for the most of it, Kendrick's verse is, shut up, B-word. Shut the fuck up, B-word. It's just them going back and forth. And to shoot him some bail. He got washed. Shorty was going crazy on him.
Who was on the song?
Taylor Page.
Shorty from Hit the Floor. She was Zola in the movie. She's also on something else. I can't remember. It's another show. But she's an actress. But she did the voice of the woman in this relationship. She was going crazy on him.
Wow.
Called him a little dick nigga.
Oh, okay.
Told her she should have been finding another dick to suck. She should have fucked the cousin instead. Going crazy. And, I mean, he took a L.
Yeah, he did. He was like, what she say? It's your fault. Your fault for this. Your fault for that. Your fault, R. Kelly something. Hear about it. Well, you still listen to his music.
That was all he had. That's all he had.
I do too. I ain't gonna front. I do a little bit.
And you still listen to R. Kelly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cause I'm an artist, so I don't know him personally. You know what I'm saying? But musically, I mean, sometimes I want to get my hair braided. I come on and braid my hair. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
he makes some good songs.
That nigga nasty.
This nigga nasty, but he made some shit.
I haven't listened to R. Kelly.
Since his whole incident.
I don't actively listen.
No, I'm not going.
I'll be honest. Every once in a while, if somebody say a word that start with a hard TH, I might give you a little throw your thought. Like, then remember, like, I'm not supposed to be singing this.
Throw your thought.
Like, if a nigga give me a hard TH, I might be like, throw your thought. And then remember, I ain't supposed to sing this out loud. This is a nasty man.
Sometimes he'll come on in a song and I'm like, man.
So, like, say you like driving, like, and it just comes on the radio or something. You want to, like, turn it, or you just want to turn it down a little bit?
Turn it.
On the radio.
Or playlist.
Oh, if they come on a playlist, I might let it ride just to get to the next song. Cause I just don't listen to the radio, so that's why. But like, it depends on which song it is. Because if it's some shit I don't like, if "Feel It on Your Booty" come on, I might let it ride just in the privacy of my home.
That was a draw.
No, we're gonna get to the thick of it. All right. So you guys will go to a party. This is a family function. We're gonna do two different ones. We're gonna do family function.
Of course, it's a family function.
Right.
They're gonna
when they play "Step in the Name of Love." Are you rocking?
I'm stepping.
I guarantee. I guarantee if you want to fuck up the entire mood of this family function, just ask why y'all still listening to this shit. Downhill for the rest of the night.
Like the family function with like all the old heads and stuff.
If you just go in there and be like, why the fuck is y'all still listening to this nasty nigga?
They gonna snap on you.
Snap. Go crazy on you. Look at you like you crazy for thinking the way you think.
My auntie still, she want to go to the concert. She said, yeah, when he get out, I'm going right to his concert. I said,
no. Ew.
I ain't doing all that.
That's nasty.
He ain't getting out, bro.
Yeah, he ain't coming out.
Probably not. And so then I think that becomes another conversation here. Is like, I think those black men are just the environment that they from is like that. Like I think black people have a lot of cancelable conversations, and they're just normal. And I relate, like in our household, it's like, you know what I'm saying. Like we're raised in an environment to victim blame. Well, what about the parents was letting their kids do that, and it's like, well, but what about the nasty nigga that was doing it?
That was okay with it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like we come from environments of that, like we just be in places my dad's got very cancelable opinions. He's very, very toxic, I guess, quote unquote, since that's the key word we're using here. And when you start to think about it, I think that's a trickle down effect because of the generation that he's from. Like, that's how the household's raised. And you just know what you seen. So I think we get to that. And so then once you finally got a platform to let your real opinions out, you gonna let them shits fly.
People
so now,
not really getting canceled though. It's a word. It's an internet thing. A couple weeks go by, you fine. So
I don't know. I don't think you get canceled as a person, but I think the court of popular opinion helps. Like it's we've been watching for the last 2 weeks Tory Meg again.
Oh yeah.
It's been 3 weeks.
Yeah.
One report said the doctor said she stepped on glass. Another report says they took the bullet fragments out of her foot, right? This case is gonna end by the end of the year.
Wow.
Regardless if he innocent or guilty, he did that shit. And there's nothing we can do to change that. Because at that point, the narrative that he did it was so high. Well, you know the court get it wrong. They get that shit wrong all the time. The justice system ain't shit. He did that shit. And it's like, but...
Kanan said it best. Whatever they said, he did.
And so it's nothing. Once you get once popular opinions turned on you, yeah, you done.
I'm ready for them to just come out and just say what happened.
She even went on a press run.
Yeah.
She was sitting with Gail, also another woman, her and her best friend over who be trying to get black people out black men out the No, don't nobody see. All right.
I got something like on topic but off topic about Michael Jackson, right?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Apparently he was canceled. I didn't know, but they say he was canceled. You know what I'm saying? Because of the whole alleged with the kids thing.
Right.
My thing is, the parents of the kids, right, that knew, didn't like more kids come over there after that?
See?
We want to talk about them parents, though.
See? It's a double-edged sword here.
That's exactly why men podcasts begin canceled. Right there. That's exactly why. Because you can't blame the parents for somebody being nasty.
Nah, but I'm saying the parents know. Like, you know what's going on with this nigga Michael.
For somebody being nasty.
And y'all still sending y'all kids over there?
He was nasty first. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You want to give somebody the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, but Riz, if you know they be robbing at the corner store, you gonna keep going to the store and then be upset that you got robbed?
Listen.
Answer the question.
Listen.
They be robbing at this store. We all know they rob at the store. They've been on the news. It's been on the internet. They rob at this store. You go to this store knowing that they robbed at this store.
But
are you? How can you be
when
upset?
you go to the store, you've had good experiences though, so you still go to the store because it's in your neighborhood and you feel comfortable with that store.
But they be robbing here, and this time apparently you got robbed. Can you be mad that you got robbed this time?
I'm just saying, take your time with Michael Jackson, okay? Because we don't know for sure.
He is the only person, in the case of his music was really good that you can't guess. Everybody else might be debatable. Mike not.
We ain't gonna do Mike like that.
Mike not. You can't debate. His music was good.
I still listen to Mike.
Oh, I do too.
Butterfly album.
I don't let that shit go.
I start singing "Rock with Me" right now. Anyway, rock with you right now.
Let's go ahead and take a break and come back with our final thoughts so we can get out of here. Not rock with you.
Rock with you is a slap.
All right, so we're back, and for the final thoughts, I want to get into creating a safe space for men. So what can we do? What can you guys do as men to create safe spaces, and what can women do to help you guys maintain those spaces?
I think we should treat this like food.
You like food?
Yeah, I think you might like sushi, right? You got your favorite sushi roll, right? You might like a spicy salmon. Spicy salmon rolls, that's your shit. Right?
It is my shit, yeah.
Oh, see, look, that's your shit. You like spicy salmon, right? But one day you like, I always have spicy salmon. Let me try something else, right? And you try something else. They might have a hot JB roll. That ain't your shit. You never go back to the hot JB roll ever again. You stick in your spicy salmon. I think us as people should just either we like some shit and we like it long enough until we don't like it no more, or we just ignore the rest of the menu. Ignore the rest of this shit. Like, niggas is gonna get that. They gonna. I don't care how much. I don't care how bad people are dying from drug overdose. They gonna keep selling pills. Mm-hmm. It's your prerogative to either take the pills or not. Some shit ain't for you. Some shit is for you. But you can't take it personally that niggas is getting their shit off. And I just think that's what it is. Like, you just, if a nigga say something on a podcast, block his ass or mute his ass or whatever you feel like doing. You never have to see this again from them. Just ignore this shit. All of this shit is not that big a deal just because it's on the internet. Never.
True.
Like,
Hit the ignore button.
Niggas just give their opinion. Like, people give their opinions just for somebody to side with them. Like, there ain't too many people in the world asking you questions about your life. No. You just out here freely giving this shit out. You know what I'm saying? And then, even if somebody asks you a question, it is not my business to be mad at your answer.
Right. All right, Des, what you got?
See, dudes is different. Like me, I just want peace. You know what I mean? If I tell you I want peace, just give me peace. You know what I mean? I'm kind of simple.
Yeah. I think as men finding a safe space, like what can you do? You have a safe space already.
Yeah, studio. I mean, if you have a car, I think a car is a safe place.
A car, okay.
Like if you got your own car and you in front of you, just parked in your crib in the driveway, just sitting there, with music on.
I don't know if that's safe. Des. I don't know if that's safe. If she live with you, that's not safe. That's gonna start an argument. Don't be sitting outside the car before you come in.
Nah, see what you gotta do is, fellas listening out there, you in the driveway in your car. If you want to chill in your car, don't have your phone up.
Look at this.
Because she automatically going to assume you talking to something. You know what I'm saying? So keep your phone down. Just listen to your music and just vibe. You know what I mean?
There's no way you create a safe space.
Yes, there is.
What if I think the side bitch is a safe space?
That's cheating. Then you need to break up.
Well, what if she's cool with it, though?
Who's cool with it?
The main.
It's cool with you having a safe space and the side chick?
Yeah, like the main's cool with it. Like she knows about the side chick. Like you can't say her like, hey, there's certain things you can't do that she can do.
So now you're in a poly relationship.
That was called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. No, we're not doing that.
See?
I think as women, we can allow men the time, the space to feel their thoughts and say their things. And like you said, Meezy, just ignoring the things that don't apply. If it don't apply, let it fly.
Facts.
If your safe space happens to be your male-led podcast, so be it. Listen, I have the opportunity as a free woman to decide to listen to it or not. So I think that's where you guys can create your safe spaces outside of women. Women, we just need to mind our business a little bit. I know it's hard.
Can you say it louder?
Just mind your business a little bit.
Which be crazy because they'll slice our ass up when we in women business, but men business is just they business with a dick. I just don't. It's confusing to me. I be confused.
That's what I got.
I don't know.
Anyway, let's get into some music for the week.
I want to play something toxic now.
You should.
I'm just so confused about life right now. I have no idea.
Textually active.
All right. Now it's time to get into the memes for the week. I got my meme. Do y'all have y'all's?
Big facts.
All right. Mine is, at my funeral, take the bouquet off my coffin and throw it into the crowd to see who's next.
Wait, can you run that back?
At my funeral, take the bouquet off my coffin and throw it into the crowd to see who's next. Who else dying? Who got next?
I respect it. Mine this week is, I just want y'all to think about this. Don't judge me for it. Say what you want to. I'm glad I learned about parallelograms instead of how to do taxes because it really come in handy during parallelogram season.
Ain't no season.
Just telling you.
Yeah.
Knowing that parallelograms are just same size.
Well, that's 6 syllables. That's out my vocabulary.
See what I'm saying? But when you owe them niggas they money, they want that.
I haven't heard the word parallelogram since I learned about parallelograms.
See what I'm saying?
It's a math term, right?
Which is crazy. Yeah. It's a shape. Like the way at the angles, the two lines on the, like a rectangle has parallel lines on the top and the bottom because they're the same size. All that shit.
The rectangle is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think about it like, dang.
It don't matter because we don't use that shit.
All right, what you got, Des?
Mine's just pretty simple, common sense, you know. If you're done with your shower and your mirror not foggy, get back in.
Yeah, you didn't.
Damn.
You wasn't in there a little bit. The
You
water
didn't
wasn't
steam it
hot
up
enough. Yeah. You gotta scrub that dirt off.
Yeah.
Hot water, get that right off.
Start letting out so just run down your body.
Yes.
Use a washcloth too.
Use your legs.
Oh, use
legs.
the loofah. And get your legs with the loofah.
Get your legs.
That's why that little rim on the tub right there.
Oh, what's the
Put your leg
loofah?
right
That's the
there.
little squishy thing?
Yeah. Get one of them. I'm telling you, get one of those or change your whole life. You'll never go back to a washcloth.
Yeah.
For real.
Telling you.
For real?
Yeah.
If you think you talented enough to get the one with the stick, go for it. But some of us ain't that talented. I'm not that talented.
Does the color matter?
Nah, nobody care.
Whatever.
Who gonna call you gay for having in the bath? Who's checking your bathtub to judge you? Come on, man.
Walking in like, oh, he got a pink loofah.
Nah,
Okay.
she might think it's another girl's, but you just be like, "That's mine." It's only one in here. Who else is it?
Like, why you got a pink one? I like strawberries.
Yeah. Anyway, this has been another episode of Textually Active. Thank you all for listening.
Shout out Dez for being with us this week.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Tell the people where they can find you, man.
Oh, y'all can find me on the I Say Yerrr podcast. You know what I mean? 3 R's on that Yerrr. You know what I mean? An apostrophe mark on all podcast streaming platforms. You know what I'm saying? Find me over there. Or DatNiccaTrendz on any audio streaming platform that y'all use, you know?
I ain't even let y'all know that was him. I just slid that in there. That was swag.
Oh, yeah, that was me.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, see, y'all didn't even know that.
Yeah, you know that. All right, y'all. We'll be back for another episode next Tuesday. Thank you all for listening. I ain't got nothing else. Y'all got anything?
Ooh, can I say y'all thing when you go out?
Oh,
you
go
push
ahead.
the button.
How'd it go?
Textually active.
Textually active.